climate change, our Mother Earth's biggest problem and mostly caused by us humans. Can you feel it? Can you feel the changes? Those green mountains that are slowly becoming bald. Those flash floods caused by countless typhoons last longer than before. Those landslides that were caused by illegal mining that destroyed properties, slaughtered many lives of people. She is slowly dying. What have we done? Yet, what can we do? What would you do?
Hydrosphere is drastically changing in the past years due to human actions. Cutting down of trees badly affects the environment and causes global warming. These adverse changes affects the natural hydrological cycle.
Discharge of waste from the industries, toxic chemicals, pesticides, radioactive substances, and plastics into the bodies of water have a bad impact on the freshwater system as well as the aquatic plants and animals. The burning of fossil fuels, the major source of emission of harmful greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen oxide. These gases cause acid rains, which can cause the water to become acidified and can be a big problem throughout the world.
Slowly replace the use of fossil fuels with the help of the power of wind and sunlight.
The increase of population will also increase the need of water, but our rivers, lakes, freshwater ponds, and wells are disappearing.
The scarcity of fresh water is going to become a serious problem in the upcoming years. Due to the rise in temperature, now it is a challenge to sustain the hydrosphere.
Now is the right time to take small steps to conserve and preserve our water, through which we can sustain our bodies of water.
This is a reminder that it is our duty to save our land and water from getting affected by natural and human activities.
Land pollution is the deposition of waste materials on which can contaminate the soil, threaten public health, and biodiversity.
Natural disaster and calamities such as soil erosion, deforestation, littering, and improper waste disposal are the most commonly cause of soil pollution.
In summary, land pollution is the deposition of waste materials on land, which causes negative effect on our environment.
Planting trees that fights erosion, which causes landslides, absorbs and store rainwater that helps reduce runoff and sediment deposit after the storms, and making the air we breathe healthier.
Reuse materials that save or delays purchasing and disposal costs, conserves resources, and reduces the waste stream.
Waste treatment that can be used to replace fresh water for irrigation, industrial processes, or recreational purposes. And most importantly, creating awareness.
We may not be aware of land pollution, but we are enduring and suffering from its effect in fertile soil, climate change, and wildlife endangerment, among others.
Who will prevent these disasters from ruining our home? We should move and start doing what will benefit our land, not just for us, but for it to maintain its beauty.
The world is drastically changing. Globalization, modernization, innovation. Sadly, the atmosphere is slowly becoming polluted. The ozone is getting thinner.
Chemicals called chlorofluorocarbons, or CFCs, are the primary cause for the ozone's breakdown. CFCs are compounds containing 2 fluorine, 2 chlorine, and 1 carbon atom. Additionally, CFCs are entirely man-made. They are primarily produced for the use in refrigeration, air conditioning, insulating foams and aerosol propellants, with minor uses as solvents and for fire protection.
Due to modernization, smokes fill the air, from little cigarettes to big factories.
With this, climate change takes place, wherein it usually happens 100 or 1,000 years for the climate to change before.
Yes, micro causes leads to macro effects. So, we must do micro things to create macro changes. But, what can we do to make a change? To make micro into macro.
Let's conserve water and electricity.
We must throw our garbage properly because with waste being properly disposed of, our environment is cleaner. Meaning, there are fewer health risks and hazards around to affect us. This includes not having our surrounding polluted and instead ensures that our society remains as healthy as possible. It also lessens the chances of illness and diseases being spread through the air, reducing the risk of respiratory illnesses.
We need to plant more trees.
And since another contributor of the increase of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere are emissions from vehicles, using eco-friendly transportation like electric vehicles and bicycles are good practices.
Or maybe walking as part of our exercise. Let's go!
Let's buy air conditioning and refrigerator equipment that do not use hydrofluorocarbons as its refrigerant. Let's buy aerosol products that do not use hydrochlorofluorocarbons as its propellants.
For those who have air conditioning and refrigerator, conduct regular inspection and maintenance to prevent and minimize refrigerant leakage.
Let's do the 5 R's. Refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, regrow.
We must discipline ourselves. Consume with care. Let's do some actions.
Let's work together in this environmental revolution.